In the day's other news, a United Nations science report warned that the effects of climate change are growing worse than expected and faster than expected. It cited hunger, disease, poverty, and other ills, all made worse by a warming planet. And it said they will soon outstrip humanity's ability to adapt. We'll get more details after the news summary. The U.S. Supreme Court has heard a case that could restrict the federal government's ability to fight climate change. At issue today was the Environmental Protection Agency's authority to regulate carbon dioxide emissions from power plants. 19 states and coal companies are suing to limit the EPA's reach. In Australia, record flooding submerged some eastern coastal regions today, killing at least 8 people. Around Brisbane, heavy rainfall and flash floods left some towns underwater and turned roads into rivers. Many had to be rescued by boat.
We are totally and utterly exhausted. We've been standing in water up to my armpits for hours. My house got flooded. I walked over to my daughter's. We're on the same property. Her house then got flooded.
Brisbane faced similar flooding in 2011. Dozens died that year in what was described as a once-in-a-century event. The world's largest automaker, Toyota, is shutting down its 14 plants in Japan after a suspected cyber attack, as after a large parts supplier reported a malfunction in its computer server system. There's no word on the source of the apparent attack or how long the shutdown might last. Back in this country, California, Oregon, and Washington announced that they will end school mask mandates as of March 12th. The CDC eased its own COVID guidance last Friday to say most Americans no longer need to wear masks in indoor public places, including schools. Jury selection opened in Washington, D.C. today for a Texas man accused in the attack on the U.S. Capitol. More than 200 people have pleaded guilty to criminal charges in the January 6th riot. But Guy Wesley Reffitt is the first to go on trial. He allegedly brought a gun onto the Capitol grounds and interfered with police. Major League Baseball and its players' union kept negotiating today against a midnight deadline for a new contract agreement. Otherwise, owners say opening day will have to be pushed back from March 31st. They locked out the players 89 days ago, and there's been little progress in negotiations. And on Wall Street today, stocks confronted new worries about the economic fallout from Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 166 points to close at 33,892. The Nasdaq rose 56 points. The S&P 500 slipped 10. For the month, the indexes were down 3 to 3.5%. Still to come on the NewsHour, Tamara Keith and Amy Walter break down the politics of the U.S. response to Russian aggression, how people around the world are showing solidarity for Ukraine, plus much more.
This is the PBS NewsHour from WETA Studios in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.